All right. Happy Fading Suns Day, everybody. Yes, good question from EBM in the chat. Will the last Hazat nobles claim the Phoenix throne, including their one convert? Maybe they married in a minor house noble to the house, or will they be lost to history? Only time will tell. And with the rebellions we've got breaking out all over the place, it is a very good question. Yes, so definitely something to concern us all. Oh, there's Nikolai. We did not marry Nikolai, just make that clear. No, volumes, the music's kind of high, isn't it? Let's adjust that. All right. So, yeah, we've got rebellions breaking out with which we need to deal. Well, of course, because we're playing with Universal Warehouse off. Rebellion theft can be even more dangerous. Yes, here's a message I sent myself. Rebels on Aragon. Rebel cities on Veracruz. And Akados gave us votes. Thanks, Nikolai. I would marry you. No, I wouldn't. Yep, there's my own message. Love this message window. So, yeah, we got some rebellions to deal with. We got to deal with all sorts of craziness around the known worlds. Let's take a look at those rebellions, just so I make sure I'm aware of where they are on Aragon. Oh yeah, there they are. We moved a good force there, including one of our 2 remaining nobles. I need to get that one back in the palace, don't I? Let's see, is that my elite noble? Oh, that's my new noble, isn't it? That's the minor house noble who just joined. No experience, no extra armor. Ruh-roh. That could be a problem. You never know when chalky Avengers might strike. That could be who these rebels are. So for those of you who don't know the history of the Fading Suns universe, there was a house, a traditional noble house of Chauki, or Chauki, who the Hazat were their military advisors, and they did a rebellion and took over, and the last Chauki is thought to have been forced to take a walk through an airlock, which is where the term Chauki walk comes from. And you put someone out an airlock without a spacesuit. Maybe these are the remnants of the Chauki causing problems on Aragon. It could be. It could be. All right, we know where the rebellion is. Let's go ahead and jump to next turn.
The Hazat.
Looks like some things have been moving around the known worlds. Oh, for you GGDA members in the audience, remember that Tuesday we're doing our Game Dev Lightning talks at the offices of Tripwire Interactive here in Atlanta. So make sure you register in advance. We know how much food to get and come join us there. And look to the left. That is where I have the chat, he said without fumbling his words at all. Yep, absolutely, without fumbling his words at all. All right, let's see here. So we've got some labs, which we need to be researching. Jump drives. Love those jump drives. And of course, because we're playing the Universal Warehouse off, we do not have the technology to build stuff everywhere, including my Ceram Steel on Sutek. Whoa! What? Holy cow, is that a rebel force? They just took my mine on Veracruz in a big way. I know what that is. That's the island here. I just went in and took that mine as a prelude. This island is, defended. Look at that force. 2 Griffins, 2 dive bombers, 2 hover tanks, 2 hover tank killers, a gunship, heavy infantry, and 2 rocket artillery. That might be the last of the Chauki right there on Veracruz. All right, we received a diplomatic request from House Hawkwood. They just want to give me money. Well, that was nice of them. Wow. Holy cow. Lost an officer there. Wow. That's ferocious. That is ferocious. I think I want to make sure I'm building some more infantry. I don't have... Yes, I do. I've got enough infantry. This is on Byzantium Secundus. Building infantry. About on Istakhr. No, I'm kind of light on infantry. Let's build another infantry here in Istakhr. And another fort doing cool stuff. Don't you love this new message window? So here we were on Aragon. Definitely get another infantry going on Aragon. And Veracruz, yeah, that's scary. Let's get an infantry going here, shall we? All right. Let's take a look over old Veracruz here. We came in, we took that. They got a bunch of air power. We need to get that transport that way before those air units come tear us apart. They've got this island here. I wonder if that is the Chowky still holding on here, getting their revenge on us. The rebels do not appreciate trespassers, says the EBM. That is more than accurate. More than accurate. That was a response force and a half. That was tougher than my units. All right, well, let's come back to... Let's start with our actions on Istakhr, shall we? And then we'll come back to Veracruz. It looks like we might need to bring a force here. Ooh, but, if their troops are still in the mine, they're susceptible to orbital bombardment. They weren't when they were under their shield. Maybe we need to bring a fleet, our Imperial fleet here, to shell them if they stayed there. It'd be an interesting strategy. Sacrifice units for the attack on the mine to draw them out so I can bombard them. Anyway, back on Istakhr. All right, we got a nice little force here heading toward the farm. We've maintained that area in the center. I know we've been shelling like mad over here, which has weakened the Al-Malik on Istakhr dramatically. What do they got in here? Not much. Might tempted to save my orbital bombardments and just go ahead and send all these units in. I certainly want to get them before the officer gets there. Yeah, let's just go in normally. We should be fine. Couple of militia and a... Yeah, that was the easy one. If we'd had artillery, probably would have assaulted. Ooh, did he retreat? Retreated into the officer where I didn't want it to go. Shoot. Do I have anybody who can go there? Oh, this group can still attack them. Interesting. Didn't think I had enough moves. All right, let's see if we can take out that officer before he gets a stronger force. Always good to... Oh, my food. Highlighted the wrong unit. Oops. Yeah, you all don't seem to have enough movement to go into the riverbed right now. Which is unfortunate, because that means that officer's going to get away. And officers are a pain. If you can kill them on their own, kill them on their own. Yeah, rebels often can act like elite units in many ways. Alright, so you all cannot go into the riverbed this turn. Alright, so you all are pretty much done there. Got this infantry unit we just built. Let's hold off on it for now. Militia there, we will sentry in the palace. Militia in the shield we will sentry. Militia in the church we will sentry. Nice force here. What do we have in the electronics? Probably want to do an orbital bombardment here. Take out those AA guns, sure. So let's grab a couple, grab 3 of the destroyers here. Let them do a couple shots. Attack! Attack! Try and take these out kind of piecemeal if we can. Oh, more units! Look at that. I was actually hoping I could bring a big force over back to Veracruz. I'm going to save movement on some of these units. Let's actually use my cruiser here. Attack. I don't know why. It's just an A gun. I really should just do the attack now. Yeah, so I've got these 3 units here. You can go into the electronics factory. Did we get food? Yeah, we've got enough food. We took that farm over here. That's why we're taking that farm, to end our food deficit. Oh, we need that mine. End our metals deficit on this planet. Why are you going for the electronics? I know. So we could slow them down over here. All right, so we go take this. We shouldn't have any problem here. There we go. Nice and easy. We don't capture that militia, unfortunately. So what do we see? We see infant militia in there. Chemicals is a bit of a hard point, so be careful there. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move our infantry into the mountain here. Let's see what's up in this mine.
Unit spotted.
Because we want that mine. Ah, dive bomber. That's not good to have an infantry sitting there, but he is in the mountain. There, the hills anyway. They'll give him some defense. But yeah, we should start popping this mine. Take out that dive bomber. We saw that damage from their dive bombers a second ago, didn't we? Let's have all 3 of these attack that mine. Kabam! Of course, that means we have to hit the dive bomber. We did. Oh, wow. Lots of stuff in there. All right. This whole troop's going to keep bombarding. I wasn't going to... Not moving them out yet, and they didn't do too much. All right, let's try this group of destroyers. What say, what say? Do not want to land. Hello. Oh, I had a frigate in that group. Oops. Destroyer, destroyer, destroyer. Oh, selected some wrong units again. Kabang, should take out that dive bomber this time. Right, right. Yeah, no. One more. There we go. Now next turn my infantry can take that metals. The mine to get some metals so we can build more units. Of course, we got some decent money. Why don't we just go buy the metals in the Agora? Again, the advantage of the Dark Ages map is that it is very easy for the League to restock these because everything's so close to each other. Alright, so we should definitely start building some other units. So let's build artillery in the palace, build anti-aircraft in the shield, build an anti-tank gun in the church, but of course, in the lab, let's build another artillery. Alright. Oh, in the farm, of course. Definitely build. Let's start off with a militia in the farm and go from there. Yeah, let's build a anti-aircraft unit there. Just in case. Okay. There's our metal. Let's move it on into the shield and sentry it. Alright, we still got one attack with these guys. So... we could take the starport or the chemical plant this turn. See if we can wipe out these other 3 units and then take the chemical plant as well. I think that's a good strategy. So we got destroyer, destroyer, cruiser? Sure, let's try that. Attack! Chemicals! More hidden units. Probably another militia. Wow. Alright. Again, I'm saving some of my movement. I can figure out who I want to take to Veracruz. There's a hidden unit in there, but it's probably another militia. I'm going to try it. Again, impetuous Hazat. Take the chemicals. Assault! Oh, he had an infantry. That's not good. Wow. You had a dug-in infantry was undamaged. That was a mistake. I lost my anti-tank gun. Hey, captured some electronics. Let's get them into there. Now we can, did we capture any chemicals as well? Yes, we did. Thank you, rebels. Rebel. We're going to leave the chemical plant unoccupied. Let them come take it back, spread out their forces a bit. Keep hidden in the electronics factory, as it were. Alright, so I think we're good on the planet of Istakhr. We're still exploring around Byzantium Secundus with my submarine. You get submarines on Byzantium Secundus in the Dark Ages map. We've got a big force building up here on Byzantium Secundus. Just on the off chance someone declares for Emperor, like me. Gonna put that force there. You were going back here. This is my... in control of the Imperial Space Fleet. And I'm using with a naval fleet, so pretty fun. All right, Byzantium Secundus. I've got this freighter. I could land it and pick up some more troops to take to Istakhr or Veracruz. I think I will. I can't move the the Imperial fleet, but I can go down and pick up a couple of infantry. Just got to make sure I don't lose the Imperial fleet, or else I got all these enemies around me from whoever takes it over. That's why we're going to keep building infantry here. Infantry. Set you up, and let's bring in a Criticorum, shall we? Alright. That's my Marauders hanging out in space there. Again, Pickett's keeping an eye out for the Symbiotes for the Vow and Rebels. Yeah, Rebels been an issue in this game. All right. I think I'm taking you to Aragon, probably. Okay, Istakhr, that is my defensive force. We got, let's do a couple more shots from my cruiser. This is my own cruiser, not the one from the Imperial Eye. Or the Imperial Fleet. Was there stuff here? Whoops, nope, that was a waste of that shot. I wonder if they've got anything in the factory here. Oh yeah, another air unit we got to take out. Okay, so I'm gonna take this assault lander. Gonna drop more of my vote scepters over Byzantium Secundus, but I'll leave the food behind because we need that food to feed our folks. All right, now we got 2 dreadnoughts and a cruiser. We know there's one thing in there. That'll be good for my cruiser. Let's do that cruiser again. So there's that cruiser. Fire into the factory. Alright, we're going to leave you here. Do it again. Alright, took out the atmosphere fighter. What's the stuff through here? Oh, they do have stuff in the hospital. I hate to do this, but we're going to bombard the hospital. They're hiding military units in there. We're both committing war crimes. Not good. Oh boy, they got a lot of units in there. What if they have more of that infantry? One more bombardment. There we go. Alright, so... Alright, I'm going to take some of these... and head them to Veracruz. I like that idea. Alright, and I still have these 2 destroyers, each with a shot. So let's take a shot at the fort. Pink, pink! Alright, so they're done. You guys aren't doing anything. You're pickets. You're pickets. Okay. Moving my engineer around the ruins. Griffin will probably do some exploring as I build up a force here to explore the ruins. Looks good. I want you to go next. Can you make it? Nope, can't make it all the way there. Where's a good place for more exploring? Yeah, we should explore up here. Alright then. You're all sitting there. You're moving. You... probably going down here for food or metal over here. What do I need? Eating 178, harvesting 224. Let's go for some metal. Where's a good place for metal? There's a 53 metal down here, so let's do that. So right there. Okay. Clear more fog of war. Always my main opponent in this game, fog of war. Whoops. A little farther than I planned. Okay. What was I doing with you? I should probably start collecting all this trace. What do you think? 29 trace, 32. Also metal collection. 10. 12. So this is probably my best place for both metal and trace. What am I doing on food here? Oh, same planet. Yeah, we need... well, we got a lot of trace coming right now. How about food up here? Oh, and 80 food. Heck yeah! Oh, wait. I was coming up here to do food. So yeah, we'll go here and build a farm. I know it's in the desert, but it's around this riverbed. It's like the Nile. Nile, a great place to farm. Build city. Farm. Build. Yes, get that militia in here. All right. On we go. Keep an eye out on the ruins. Okay, Aragon. We have rebels on Aragon, don't we? Yes. Oh, with AA. Eesh. I don't like that, but might very well lose my AA, or my dive bomber, but let's get a force together here. Well together, come back. Ooh, I need more infantry in that. Oh, I've got more infantry coming. Where is he going around me? Over to that farm? Probably to that farm. Yeah, I'll have a good group to attack the ruins soon. Really should have more infantry if I'm going to have a noble in this stack. I'm going to move. I'm not going to do the attack this turn. I'm going to hope they move into the woods. These don't have enough movement, and I would like a strong force if I've got my noble involved. Let's bring you, park you in the mine, get you refurbished for attack next turn. Yep, same with you. Can you make it all the way to the mine? No. You can make it to this farm, so let's do that. All of you together. Transports are moving around. I guess looking to pick folks up later. All of you in here. All right, that's a good sized stack coming together now. Keep that armor there healing. Oh my, look at all these. Yeah, let's bring them down to the farm as well. All right, yeah, next turn we're going to have a massive air assault on those rebels. So that'll be fun. My little relic, my healing, the air unit. Oh, that's what, you're waiting for these guys. There's the infantry I want to come protect my, I want to have come protect my, oops, my nobles. Yes, please. All right. Leave you there. Engineer. What do we need? We need electronics, RAM, steel, chemicals. We're doing a decent level of monopoles now. Probably a good idea for more chemicals. So, chemical factory outside the Agora. Orders. Build city. Chemical factory. Build. Yes. Build that sweet militia. All right. Sentry you. What do we want to do down here? Got the starport. Got the cyclotron over there. Those fusoriums. Maybe other electronics over here. Orders. Build city. Electronics. Yep. No. Militia. Infantry, put you in the palace, please. Sentry that militia, sentry that militia, sentry that militia. You need to land. That's right, that's right, that's right. This is more of that Veracruz craziness that we got to deal with. All kinds of stuff we haven't dealt with on Veracruz. Hate to split my fleet. There's lots of stuff I could be doing with that fleet. All right, so obviously we're coming out here for metals and gems. There's a 62. That's probably where we're going. Let's go and do that. Orders. Build city. Mine. Build. Yes, definitely get a militia in there quickly. All right. Now. Alright, so what we're seeing is we have got rebels here, and that big Chowky outpost right there that's really a scare. We saw the force they had. So, I want to take out, like, that farm first. So let's send the infantry over that way. Yep. Sending all these troops that way, that'll be good. Sending you right back into the factory to hang out. You know what I'm building this farm? We're going to build some anti-air. You know, we're going to build that hospital, war crime, anti-air. So I've got some air on that island that can start messing with me. You're going to sit in there. No, we're not ending our turn just yet. So Istakhr, we've got everything building that really can. Well, let's go ahead and build some militias over here. Build militia. Okay, so we got another militia coming in there. Byzantium Secundus, we're building what we want to build. Aragon. We're building in our factories over here. No, I do want to build in that factory. We can do another strategic bomber. Or self-propelled. Yeah, let's get some more self-propelled artillery. I think we've lost ours. We could use them in various places. Let's do that. Let's get a couple engineers going, shall we? Get an engineer in the fusorium. Get an engineer in the chemicals. Okay. Let's see. Veracruz. Yeah, we need more metals. I think we're good for now. Last thing, of course, is Sutek. Should build another engineer here somewhere. Should be connecting this way. That one's already building an engineer. Maybe that farm could build another engineer, sure. Alright. We'll end the turn. Hey! Elementary knowledge! It took me ages to find this game, so I remember fantastic art in the magazine of the 90s, but forgot the title. Yay, elementary knowledge, glad you found it. And a live stream. Yeah, if you have any questions, ask away. Are you playing it on Steam or GOG? I mean, it is the same build, just curious where people are enjoying it the most. Now, did you find it again? Would love to know. Love to know. Alright, let's see. What was I doing here? Okay. We were ending our turn. Done all our building. End the turn.
The Hazat.
Do-do-do. Okay. Jump drives! Hurrah! You know what that means. Spaceships! Should we go to the freighter or the assault lander? Ah, let's go for assault landers. We know we love them. Alright, it's time to reduce taxes and tithe skim. This is killing me. These rebellion 2 or 3! Region election next turn. We should have enough votes. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright. Rebellion theft all over the place. Alright. Offer from the Li Halan. Give me all your votes. Reject. Picados. Give barren environment, and I'll give you frozen plus money. Heck yeah! All Malik request, peace treaty, reject. Oh boy. Byzantium Secundus, build another infantry. Don't you love that new message screen? Istakhr. Build another infantry. Fort on Aragon. Build another infantry. Sure. Fort on Veracruz. Build another infantry. Alright, making sure those infantry are getting bought. We need them. Alright, you... Maybe I should go to Sutek? Nah, Aragon. Aragon. We got this giant force now on Aragon. About to take out the rebels. And I should be transporting them to places where I need them more. The Chowki are rapidly gaining support. It's pretty scary that way, EBM. You're right. Alright, pickets. Keeping an eye out for trouble. Alright, you are definitely on your way to Istakhr with extra infantry. Oh! I should have swapped them around with the assault lander there. Oh well. I can swap them around with the assault lander here, but then I have to keep the raider. Yeah, let's do this. So, this is one of the things that we mean for you to be able to do in the game. They've moved them in here, and now I can put them on the assault lander, and I can land them. chaining folks along. Whoops. Get the food, put that on the freighter. Get the lime and the coconut. All right, so now I got these folks who can come down and help out. So we'll come back to them. You're going to sit over Criticorum. You are going to Byzantium Secundus to go drop that thing. You guys are heading to Veracruz. Go do some bombarding there. Frigate will sit on Istakhr. Cruiser will do some bombarding here on Istakhr. How are we looking down here? Ooh, man, they're moving folks around. I didn't expect them to be doing it like this. Was hoping I could just keep this force going. I don't know if I got enough force to go after an officer right now. That mine's got a lot of stuff. All right, so first I'm going to try and kill the stuff in that mine, because I need the metal in the mine. Tired of spending all my money at the Agora. There we go. Good shooting cruiser. I'm going to do something right now. I'm thinking about it. We are reducing that tithe skim to 0. And we're reducing our taxes a little bit too. That rebellion is getting seriously out of hand. Wait a minute. Let's do it to there. Oh, and I should take a look at Aragon before I forget about the fact we got rebellion all over the place. Oh my gosh, right outside of my starport. Wow. That's what I get for having stripped my forces from here. I just put them all on boats. Yeah. I'm gonna have to move the Navy this way. Yeah, you can sail between coastal cities. Nice little addition to the game. That'll give me a quick amphibious assault. Yes, let's move my transport into there, then we'll dump them in there. So now we've got this nice force right here. We got an infantry here who can join that attack as well. What do we have in the palace? We have 2 infantry to join that attack. You know what? I need to build an officer. Dealing with all these rebel scum. Let's take out the rebels right now. Infantry wave assault! Alright, yeah, we swarmed them. Oh, we're gonna capture them! Yes! You gotta love that. Look at that. They're almost dead, but we got them. Partisan at 4%, 9%, 29%, 6%. We captured some rebels. I do not advise the strategy for getting more units, causing rebellions and then capturing the rebels. Because you never know when that one will backfire. There was elementary knowledge says there's a Polish computer games magazine called Secret Service in the 90s. I had to review the game. I loved our Polish fan base. In fact, in September of 2001, I was supposed to go to an excellent convention in Poland. And of course, the 9/11 attacks, when Bush canceled the flights, I wasn't able to go, even though that's a time when flights would have been safer than any time. So I've regretted I've not made it out to Poland for a convention yet, but the Polish fan base is great. We love it. And love our friends at GOG out in Poland. So Secret Service. Now, if you ever find that review, I'd love to see it. I don't think I ever saw that one. All right. So we have taken care of that. Where were the other rebels? We knew about that one already. Well, that's why we have that message screen. Rebellion. Oops. We already looked at those combat reports. We can't see it now. All right. There's another fort. There they are. Side of that mine. And that's a really dangerous one. First of all, let's build some more militia here. I think the Chalkies are spreading all kinds of lies about me. Alright, so we got to get reinforcements over there quickly. I'm glad I got that bulk hauler coming this way. Alright, so first of all, we still have those naval transports. They can sail around. So let's load those back up. Let's load them back up with our slow stuff. Yes, I would like to board those transports. Let me get those transports again. They will start sailing around. Okay. So they are exactly where I hoped they would go. And there's more than that. We know there's all kinds of stuff in that. We got all sorts of air units here. We need air to go over here now. So we got air there and air here. Let's definitely move this air up here.
Unit spotted.
And we know there's also an AA gun in there. I'd like to get, I think, all that air in. I'm kind of worried about it. Alright, so now we got a great fleet, even with AA in here. Let's go. Not going to assault, though. Oh, those partisans are going to be a problem. Partisans have a lot of anti-air ability. Wow, we lucked out. We lucked out. You know what? They should have retreated there, and we captured it, even though we didn't see it. All right, beautiful. All right, so we've won that fight. Now, all this air needs to go against that other group. And I get to here. No. Let's go across this side. Get to here? No, just by one. Shoot. See, I want to get up there as quickly as I can, but I want to put these in a city this turn. Nah, I think we're gonna push it. We're gonna fly him. We're gonna fly him the whole way. Maybe not the really damaged one, but all the rest. Let's see. We come in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm afraid this rebel stack's about to take that mine. So if we stop here, they're not going to be able to go attack them. So we're going to go for it. We are going to go for it. Let's just get going. And we will take that damaged one. I'm wondering if I should start moving toward the ruins with these, because I got the naval transports coming around to deal with them, and all the air, of course. Yeah, I'm going to march this one back over here. Go start my ruins force. I think that's a good plan. You need to go park. Meow. Dive bomber. EBM, I always look forward to receiving gaming magazines in the mail in the 90s. They're my primary source for learning about new games, aside from browsing the boxes in stores. Yeah, no. Computer Gaming World, PC Gamer, Strategy, Strategy Plus. Great magazines, great editors. They were really dedicated to what they did. Really appreciated everything they did. And that's how we gave out our patches after we launched the games. And demos ahead of time. Don Snow, welcome to the Shareware CDs. Stop. Hazat, consider it. Stop. Push onwards to glory. You are correct. We have pushed onwards to glory. Onwards to glory. Isn't that from Man of La Mancha? I think it is. I think it is. Onward to glory we go. Anyway. Now that this armor is mostly healed, let's get that running toward the ruins. Yeah, I hate having Hazat with a limited amount of armor. All right, Relic sitting there. A sitting there. All of you sitting here. Yes. Maybe they should be hoofing it over that way. Maybe. Let's take them to the shield anyway. All right, militia garrisoned. There's all that infantry I brought. We want this infantry. Did I attack with the engineer? Oh my goodness. Really lucky that survived.
Unit spotted.
Get them a moving. Might have attacked with the engineer. Ruh-roh. Militia garrisoned. Submarine exploring Byzantium Secundus. Infantry garrisoning me there. Transport going to pick up more of the fleet for the Imperial fleet. Very funny to have boats in the space fleet. All right, here's my stuff that was bombarding Istakhr. I might need to be moving a lot of this stuff around. Let's see. In the mine, we don't seem to have anything. Let's go take out my infantry. All right, got the mine. Let's build a militia in here. Now we've got some metal. And let's get you into the palace very quickly.
Unit spotted.
Ooh, yeah. That's got to get killed. That's been sitting there forever. They didn't come out to the chemicals. I expect them to go to the chemicals plant. All right. You guys. Use guys. Now, in the factory, I do have armor. Oh, I got armor in both. Oh, he took that factory. That's what he did. Sneaky little Al-Malik. Well, I know we're doing orbital bombardment. Orbital bombardment. I bet I was building something in there too that he destroyed my production. Shh. Did not kill it, but now a destroyer can do it. There we go. All right, so we took back. Well, I haven't taken it back yet. We got to come in and send somebody in there to take it back. But I want that armor to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 8th will be attacked there. All right, so that's good. So you can go here. And then to here. Still have movement. We need to build a militia in here. I don't think anything there. We need to build a militia there before we lose both my factories. Let's see. We should have an infantry in here. Yes, we do. An infantry and an armor should be enough to take out the officer. So let's do that. Oh, man. I should have fainted that one. All right. We got it. Leave them together. Now we've got an infantry up there. I really want to send my force after that factory. All right. Gonna have to risk it. Oh, there were 2 things in there. I'm glad I didn't assault. 2 infantry. All right. Did that. Move you there. That takes all that movement. Got these reinforcements coming, though. Let's do my sweep through there. Al-Malik are being tricky. Tricky. Oh, that's why they're not attacking. They got garbage units to come after me because I did my shelling. Let's see how this goes. You're right, we're Hazat. They did me more damage than I'd wanted them to do.
Unit spotted.
All right. I'm going to build more militia. This is going to be my militia war down here. We're drafting all the Al-Malik peasants, giving them pitchforks, and say, kill your old masters. Remember how they mistreated you? Just don't think about how I'm going to mistreat you. All right. Oh, yeah. We've got this. And that will be a big help right here. So I would like to take out these as well. Do I still have an orbital bombardment force? Yes, I do. Got a pretty good orbital bombardment force. So we take out of that lab. All right, yep. That was a bit of overkill. Use the destroyer to finish cleaning out that lab. Whoop, you didn't finish cleaning out that lab. I gotta use that other destroyer to finish cleaning out that lab. Somebody clean the lab! Alright, now we've got 2 infantry in here. They should be able to seize that lab. Let's hope there's not another infantry in there yet. Well, militia will go down easily to some infantry. Combat done. Let's build a... There's a chemicals in the lab. That's funny. Alright, in the lab, we're gonna build... I guess that's why they were having such a hard time cleaning it. All the chemical spills. Alright, Militia Legion in the lab. Build, and let's also have it do some research, tech, onto Saltlanders. Militia Mayhem! It's Militia Mayhem! Alright, so let's send the 2 infantry now after there. That's good. And the reason I'm doing this is the off chance that that's their last lab. And if it is their last lab and we can conquer it, we will take out all of their technology. Alright, that destroyer was pretty weak. Cruiser time. There we go. Shoot off its mouth again. See what's in the arboreum. Oh yeah, good deal. Alright, so we still got these 2 infantry in the hospital. Gonna walk them into the lab. Well, we're gonna kill the militia first. Nice. Ah! We don't have enough movement to capture that militia. Anybody else have any movement? We do have the... No. I was gonna put the artillery in on the assault lander, and then drop them here, but they still wouldn't have enough to go into a riverbed. So yeah, we need something with a full movement complement. So put you all in the hospital as... Dang it, I didn't put them in the hospital. I moved them past the hospital. Whoops. Alright. That arboreum. Got one more anti-tank gun in there. It's got to die. We got this cruiser to do it. Attack. Bombard again. There we go. Alright, so we've taken care of the threat down there where our militia mayhem is going on. What's going on in there? You don't see anybody there. We do know that tank killer's been hanging out in that fort. So let's use a dreadnought. Let's do this right. And miss. And miss twice. Really? Dreadnoughts, come on. Wow, both dreadnoughts miss. That's the advantage of being in a fort, I gotta say. Alright, so that's all my bombardment units. Pickets all hanging out. Alright, what was I gonna build? I assume it's food. 52 food up there, maybe not. What was I going up there to build? Energy. Why was I going up? Oh, so I could do the energy down below. Alright. Alright. Orders, build city. I think I messed up my planning here. My urban planning was not doing that well. Alright. Griffin. Go check some stuff out here. Oh. Good fertile areas. War on Fog of War is being won. You are heading to the farm. You are sentrying. You need to go back and get refit. You're keeping an eye on things. You're garrisoning. This whole force is going after that farm. Okay. Should probably build an engineer here. Let's do that. And I'm going to send you this way on the off chance that there are more rebels wandering around. Use you to explore. And I got a gunship who can do that exploring for me, so I don't have to. Ooh, ruins. What a farm.
Unit spotted.
Ah. Can I kill the artillery? That is all that was in there. Nice. Okay. Pretty sure I'm going to want to go to the north and build some... probably another farm there. Oh, we got a lot of food on Veracruz now. I think we're going to keep our transport sitting safely in here. We're going to build... We know we need... Oh, we don't have metal? I want some SP anti-air. What do I need? I don't have metal. Oh, well. Gonna have to wait. Have to wait. And let's explore with the gunship, shall we?
Unit spotted. Unit spotted.
Alright, they do have some air hanging out there. All those folks are sitting out there. Yeah, I do want to do some orbital bombardments here. Okay. Sit there. Alright, so we still have this 2 movement. Where do I want them to go? I've got infantry hanging out there. These forces move around. I know. I'm going to want to shoot up, bring it down in the fort. So the next time when all this stuff is built, I can move it to the front lines. You guys are just going to sit here. Not ending turn yet. Istakhr, what else do we want to build? We're pretty well building out Istakhr. I guess we could build up some more militias here. Militia mayhem! Apparently you could also get a demo with that issue. Oh, you had the demo of Emperor the Fading Sun Elementary Knowledge. Very glad to hear that. Did you try out the demo again that we've put up online? Well, you got the game, so very glad you have that. Alright, so that's all the building on Istakhr. I know that on Byzantium Secundus we are building that infantry right up here. Yep. Alright. Sutek. Do some building here, or I can wait to build another engineer. I really do want to take this ruins eventually. It's taking myself forever to do it. Let's build another artillery. Okay. And now good old Veracruz. Should build something in the factory. Can build another air unit. I cannot build what I want. I wanted the atmosphere fighter, but I need more electronics. Am I building electronics here now? Got electronics. Need to get the well. Somewhere here. Oh, yeah, there's another place I need to take. That's what I need my transport taken after. All right, good to know. All right, I was going to build something here. What was I going to build? Yeah, we'll come back. We're building infantry. This planet's going to have to be conquered by infantry, I think. A lot of it. Okay, and last but not least, let's look at Aragon. Let's get another engineer being built out here, shall we? Right here. Build engineer, build. All right, we're going to take care of this next turn, take care of the last rebels here, and hope there aren't more rebels. And, yeah. Like that.
The Hazat.
Okay. Voting, obviously, for that wonderful Lazarus person. A prince among men, as it were. Alright. Got all these labs researching assault lander now. Research tech, yes. Yep, I know I had a bunch of researching jump drives. We discovered it last turn. Assault lander, yes. Assault lander, research tech, 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 yes. Yep, again, we are playing on Universal Warehouse off, so we're not able to just build freely. Diplomatic Crest from Leon, genetics technology for alien psychology. We developed genetics tech specifically to trade it, so we're going to do that. Reject. Reject. Give you all your votes. I took your vote, Sceptors. Reject. A lot of building going on these days. Continue building infantry on that fort. Continue building infantry on that fort. Oh, that tank killer's moved out. It's going to cause some trouble if I don't kill it off. It's much safer in the fort. Can easily pick it off out on the once it's outside of the fort. All right, so we're actually gonna move this to Aragon. Put that in my palace here. All right, you guys are gonna sit. You all are on the way to Veracruz, so you might do some shelling of rebels on Aragon. Keep an eye out, keep an eye out, keep an eye out, keep an eye out. All right, you've got the food. I'll have to come back to you. All right, what's going on in Istakhr? That's what's going on in Istakhr. Oh, man. Much better. Wow. That's my elite cruiser, no less. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, we got a big stack here. Move these up for some better scouting. I'm gonna leave these units behind so they can do some healing. Now, clearly I just want to blast that stack from orbit. Let's do that. That one's still out there I gotta deal with. Kablamos! Not enough kablamos. Still not enough kablamos. That's much better on the kablamos. Let's get you two. Let's have you take out that last one. That way I won't even have to stop. And there's also that tank killer we want you all to deal with. Destroyers! Finally! Alright. So we still have 2 dreadnoughts and a cruiser to do some pounding with. That tank destroyer was a slippery one. Al-Malik kept that one in. Phil made that desperation attempt towards my vulnerable backside, as it were. I mean, the backside of my militia mayhem defenses. All right, you're clearly going to the hospital. We got some healing to do here. All right, what's in that factory now? Oh, there's a destroyer in the factory. Well, I am glad that I saved that last orbital bombardment force. All right. Bombard the factory! That was it! Come on! There we go. That's much better. Still got some bombardments to do. But let's send these troops all into that factory. Again, I don't have artillery, so I'm not assaulting. They're doing a little bit of damage. Infantry. Ooh, that my self-propelled anti-air got banged up. Huh. I want to keep pushing forward. I want to kill the officer while he's not in a city. So I hate to waste orbital bombardments on black guns, but I'm going to do it. And that was all they did. All right. So, all of you will go after the officer. Good deal. That was no problem. I was more worried about that than I had to be. Let's go see what's in the farm. Is it really nothing in the farm? Or at least my anti-air can't see it. I'm not going to risk the AA, but I will send my tank killer on in. Got it. Lovely. And I'm going to put you back in the factory to get repaired. Lovely. Now we can get towards that mine. Istakhr is now falling very nicely. They're doing their desperation attacks, and it's showing. It's the advantage of that orbital bombardment, as it were. Oh, sure, I'll start you moving out. You don't have enough movement to move out, so next turn. Alright. Centering you. Saltlander, let's load you up with some cool stuff. Everybody's building here. We don't have enough electronics. Somewhere I would like to build an engineer. Maybe that'll be here on the farm so I can connect that road. Sure. Build engineer. Build. Get militia building in both of these. Militia. Build. Militia. I think that's pretty good. Now we've got units here to do stuff with. We got artillery and infantry. Got the infantry. I'd like to take that fort. Tell you what, I'm going to start by exploring with my infantry. Send my infantry. Ah, there's stuff in there. Nope, just food so far.
Unit spotted.
And 2 officers. All right, that fort's pretty well defended. Couple officers dug in.
Spotted.
3 officers. That's a pain. That's definitely a pain. Back to the palace. All right. So, not taking that fort this turn, that's for sure. We take out stuff in the Arboreum? We did. Maybe... Yeah, now's a good time. Yeah, I like this idea. An artillery and infantry is not a bad combo. I'm going to just do some pinpoint seizures, as it were. Oh, great. That's what I didn't want to see, and there was an anti-tank gun. We should still be enough. We'll just take some damage. Yep. Ooh, more damage than I wanted to take. Wow, lots of food now. Look how much food I got now. Build militia here. Didn't want to lose that infantry, but it went for a good cause. Lots of food. I think I'm going to put a lot of troops on into the palace to start gearing up for that attack on the fort. That's a good idea.
Unit spotted.
Ooh, hey, oh, that's right. That was the one I injured and ran away. Alright. Militia mayhem. Alright, so we got this force. Leave you behind. The rest going. Kill that infantry right now, or militia. Alright. Yep, I'm tempted to send that infantry up ahead.
Unit spotted.
Scout around. You in the hospital. Put you back on the assault lander. Shoot the assault lander into space. Okay. I'm ready for that freighter to go back to Aragon. Get going. All right. Pickets, more pickets. Aragon. All right. Where did those last rebels go? We'd seen them. Interesting. Can I reach all the way to here? Yes, I can. Let's go to here. Oh, we're not seeing them all. That's dangerous. We knew there was more stuff there. There are a whole bunch of partisans, as well as AA. I'm not just going to send this air in against something I know has got a lot of anti-air. I want some ground forces to accompany. Let's land here in the mine. Moving you down to deal with ruins. Moving you to deal with ruins. A little bit of repair in the farm. You should probably go to a factory and repair. Can I reach a factory this turn? Yes, I can. We'll repair this one in a factory. Speed up the process that way. You all took some damage, but you're still here. Start marching you towards that ruins. I think I captured you. You all are waiting for a pickup of some kind. You are going around. Imperial Eye is... Maybe they're going to deal with my rebels for me. That would be nice. Alright, we're going to sail around with these troops. Get this force heading out. What are we doing? We got electronics, we got chemicals, ceram steel wouldn't be a bad idea to have some more ceram steel. I might want another cyclotron, actually. Why don't we build another cyclotron? I think we got enough monopoles now for it. Orders. Build city. Cyclotron. Build. Yes. Build. I should probably build another fusorium, too. Let's build a fusorium right here. Yeah, we should probably have a hospital, too. We'll build a fusorium first, but next thing should probably be to build a fusorium. Or should build a hospital after we build this fusorium. Okay. We had this force coming out to deal with the rebels, but... I really wonder if the Ducato's going to deal with the rebels for me. That'd be nice. I mean, none of us like rebels. Hey, we do have an extra one. All right, let's build a hospital right there. Orders, build city. Hospital, build. Yes, build. Security force. They're not military troops, so, you know, you just got to have security guards in a hospital in case someone gets out of line. They're not soldiers. Not putting soldiers in the hospital. You know what I'm putting in the hospital? All of these folks. Again, just to cure them, not to fight. They're using the hospital for its intended purpose. All right, let's garrison up here. Alright, submarine still exploring with Byzantium Secundus. Protecting myself there. You're just gonna sit here in the starport, I think. Okay. AA, or Griffin for exploring. My war on Fog of War continues. Alright, should we build an engineer on Sutek? I think so. Oh wow, we got that energy there. Do we have a factory on the water? We need a factory on the water, don't we? Okay, so you all are in there. You are building a mine. Leave. Yes, 53. Orders. Build city. Mine. Build. Yes. Militia. More of my own exploring going on. Good deal. Okay, so we are raising this biochem factory. Orders, raise city. Yes. And then this one should go build a factory on the water. Okay, all right. You are over Aragon. I think I'm gonna drop you in this farm. Maybe? Actually, I should drop in the Fusorium. I should transport all those folks that way. Oh well. You'll sit there, and next turn I'll put force things in you to go after, move them more quickly after the rebels. Alright, picket force. You are landing. Let's do a little more scouting before we land, shall we? Good stuff over there. Okay, now we'll go ahead and refurbish that one. Moving out, we're going to scout you out ahead. We're scouting. Ooh, that's good to see. 101! Holy cow. We know where we want to build this farm. Orders, build city, farm, build. Yes. Again, you don't need to put militia in the cities. That's overkill on my part. I just like to have scouts everywhere. Infantry, you're going to go over here and prepare for the invasion of the Chowki Island. You over here? Not yet. You in here? Alright. No. Okay, Veracruz. Well, in Istakhr, we should build some stuff now that we've got a mine under our control. We're about to take that mine as well. We building militia here? Yes, we are. What are we building down here? Let's always build in the palace. We can always build in the palace. Another artillery in the palace. Alright, that's good. Now, I know we're doing the building run on Byzantium. Let's get some more engineers popping up here, shall we? Let's build an engineer here. Build an engineer here. Let's build an engineer here. We have enough ceram steel to build a star base? No. Oh, we don't have metal because we just did all that. All right, well, maybe think about a star base in the future. All right, so that is the building I want to do on Aragon. Church carrier going around. We did Veracruz. No, we didn't. We should get another engineer going on Veracruz, shouldn't we? Where should we build that engineer in Veracruz? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff over here we haven't gone after. Build it here. Build engineer, build. All right. Okay. All right. So we still have rebels on Aragon. Istakhr is well under our control. Waiting for a symbiote horde to erupt from those ruins on Veracruz. It's likely. It's likely. Yeah, we got all sorts of ruins to be dealing with here, don't we? I keep wanting to, and then rebels, rebels, rebels. I thought I was going to do this attack, and nope. They way overpowered me. All right, well, it was fun today. Good stuff. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Let's make sure we save this. Well, let's write our message first. Message. Send message to myself. Rebels. Yeah. Rebels on Aragon. Lots of ruins everywhere. Ruins everywhere. Yeah, we're in good shape. I think we're gonna have to decide which house to wipe out next. Let's do that really quickly. Let's think about that.
Message
I'm gonna send that. So we are in an alliance with the Li Halan, and they're pretty powerful. The Cauda's pretty powerful. Maybe, let's see here. Got our force on Aragon. We got our force on Istakhr. That does kind of imply that Delphi, if we're not going to go after the Li Halan, probably should be House Hawkwood. Dum dum dum. All right, we'll figure it out next time around. Thanks for joining, everybody. Glad you're enjoying playing your own games of Emperor of the Fading Suns. Cheers.